Hello, everyone. It's Sunday. This is P over here.
I'm over there.
Patricia.
Mariah.
And together, we are PM Artist Studio. Look at us getting that out of the way right out of the gate. Hello, hello, arty friends. Do say hello in the chat so we can say hello back. Otherwise, we do not know that you were here. We like to know that you were here. Very friendly bunch over here in chat. If you don't see chat, that means that you were in the replay. You can be equally friendly and still give those thumbsy upsies now and in replay. You can then leave comments down below. I will be selecting, remember, from different streams over the course of, starting in February on into the week before our March Mixed Media
Madness?
Masteries.
Mastery. Oh, I just,
I know. That just is what it is. It's
Yeah,
craziness. That's what we're calling it. Mixed Media Masteries. Craziness. A week-long fun fest of arty things.
Oh.
Yeah. Okay.
John's Detour.
So let me say hello to everybody.
This is her first live.
Oh, wonderful. Welcome. All right. Well, you're going to get the full-on hello business here. Remember, some of y'all don't show up in the chat, and I don't understand why that is. But, if you are active in chat, you do show up. That's the number one thing that I do know about it. Now, when and how you get dropped off, I don't know. We've got Angie, Anina, Art Curious, that's Myriam, Bartender's daughter, Becky, Betty, Bruja, Charmaine, Christy, Darcy, Colleen, she just popped in there, Dana, Devin, that's Yolanda, Eddie Makes Arts here, Erna, Estella, Griffinshell, that's Rhonda. Hey, she will be our interview on Tuesday. Don't miss it. Hoarder Paper Crafts, that's Mimi, Yanka, John's Dot. Is it John's Doctor? We're just going to call you John unless you let us know otherwise. Yuta, Kathy, Lori, Lydia, Marguerite, Marina Lay, Maya, Nadine, Ricky Nordmeyer, Robin, Sandy, Scraps to Beauty by Xandra, we call her Z. Silver Granny or Grumpy Gnome, that's Lynn, Star Traveler, Linda, Susan, Bill You, Suzanne Rivard, Texture Junkies, that's Sharon, the Shelley Studio, Margot, Trisha Dewey, she's just right up the road. Hello, Trisha. She's been doing some awesome things with laser prints, and some of them are PM Artist Studios. Veronica just popped in and out of there. Hello. Oh, actually, my list just moved down is what happened. So some other people popped in. If I missed you, it was not on purpose. Simply give me that pinky wavy hand, and I will make sure that I get you hello. Okay, what else do I need to say?
She says her name is like John's daughter.
Oh, okay. Well, we're going to call you John. Okay. Announcements very quickly. I'm going to try to get through this. So many of you guys have been taking part in the color combo, which is a little bit of a tricky one. Trisha Dewey even did hers, but she mixed her colors. She said, I don't know if this is fair, but this is how I'm going to do it. I said, hey, we're okay with making up your own way of getting around things. I'm all for it.
We applaud that.
Yes, and let's see here. So we've got the color combo. That is headed up by Paulla and Carrie Griffiths. Carrie even did his video just the other day, so be sure to check out those. I have dropped them into, if I know about your video, I have dropped them into the playlist, the Makers Creative Collab 2024 playlist for March. So if you go on over there and you don't see yours, you need to let me know. It was not personal. It's not personal.
Just didn't see it.
Just don't see it, or I swirl sometimes. It happens a lot. Just ask Brad. Okay, so yes, the playlist is very important if you don't see your stuff there, or if you have participated in or just using PM Artist Studio stencils and things of that nature. If it's not collab related, I will spotlight you. That is a different playlist. Let me know if I need to put you on it. Let's see here. The featured area is where you will find all of this information regarding the collabs and the, all the things that are going on over there, Makers. That's in the Makers of Mixed Media Art and Artists Facebook group. There will be links in the chat. There will be links down in the description area if you are truly interested in that. If you are new, you will need to answer the questions. Let's see. Rhonda's going to be our interview on the 12th. That is Tuesday. Oh, and Josh will be joining us on Thursday because it's spring break. Woohoo! Let's see here. The March Mixed Media Masteries. That's going to be Monday the 25th through Easter Sunday the 31st. So, you know, get your crazy hats because it's going to be a crazy good time. I'm trying to work that in there. Don't hate me. All right, that's it. Oh, collage prompts. Darcy did hers. Oh my God, it's hilarious. I love it. I mean, the little squirrel. I think that you could use a squirrel because if you altered it that much, seriously, like there shouldn't be an issue about that. But anyway, all of that can be found in the playlist. There are the announcements. That is the information. SWL, hello, that is Sherry. All right, I'm checking for pink hands. That's, let's see, Jennifer McKinnon. All right. Joni Marone, hello. Okay, so I think that's it. Let me know in the chat if I forgot something. It happens. A lot. Yeah. All right. You look very pinky red over here, but you look great in,
I'm sniffly.
That's fine. I don't know what I can do about that. Just like some meds.
Yeah.
Okay, so top side, or are you just, oh, we got some great happy mail.
Yes.
Do you want to do that?
Yeah.
Okay. Top side. I feel
I'm
like
waiting to see it up on the screen.
Okay, there you go. Now I gotta make my thing. I have tried to match these little squares up to our, you know,
All right.
intro, but
Well, first off, here, I'm going to wait and open this.
it felt very birthday-ish.
It did.
So we're gonna wait until the week of the madness,
Right.
the craziness.
And I'm going to hand it off to Mariah.
I'll hold it over here.
And unless it has like Sari things in it, what about that?
Well, I don't know. Pia, let us know. I think that she probably sent this before that request was even put out. That's my guess, but
Yeah, okay. Because it came from Finland, y'all.
Finland?
Finland.
Yeah.
Okay, right off the bat here. This is from J-Net. Love this.
Definitely put the T in there. I agree with that.
Yeah, okay, I love, yes. I mean, and it's really cool because it's kind of tie-dyed here.
Ombre.
Ombre. Love it. Love it, love it, love it. And what's really cool is she sent this little cute little card in here. Look at this. It's already a little tag. And then she also sent her little thing that I can just, you know, glue down onto my
You're supposed to,
tag.
She followed the directions.
She did. Some of y'all, others people are kind of like me. You didn't read the fine print. But that is an absolutely wonderful color.
Yeah, so you need to make sure that you put little name tags on the other ones, because
See, look at this. I covered up the
yes, sort of. Your one's curling up and not doing so great over there.
I like that stamp. Okay, I'm going to put that back in here because, well, just because.
Thank you, J-Net.
Thank you, J-Net. Xandra, and I heard her name mentioned.
Yeah,
today.
she's here.
Oh, what did Pia say? I just got here. Did I get mentioned?
Yes.
You did get mentioned, and we wanted to know if we needed to open it, parts of it, or
We were thinking about waiting until
Jennifer McKinnon, yes,
her birthday.
to sign your art. And
Yeah.
I've got your, well, you sent me the big bunch.
Yeah.
So, yeah. All right, this is from Xandra. Cover up the, I just love these Frida butterfly stamps. I don't know from whence they came, but
They're being asked about in the chat. Xandra, let people know.
let people know. And look at these cool stamps.
I have some of those. I don't think I had the rabbit.
Well, I'm going to cut those out and save those, and I'm going to try to get, I think if I just do the front and the back, I can get all of the stamps.
Because last year was the year of the rabbit. This year's the year of the
dragon.
dragon. Is that right?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's dragon. This is so cool because I can make this any color I want to, or I can leave it this color. Look at the cool things it's got on it. And she even gave me one of these little hoop-de-doo things, which I really like those things.
Hold it up into the technology so people understand what hoop-de-doo is. Those little fancy safety pins.
Yeah. See?
Yeah.
I even saved those, and I use these to put beads on my necklaces.
Oh, Sandra Everson Sitter? I think that's the person who did those stamps.
Well, I really love this. This looks like hand stamped fabric.
Mm-hmm.
I like it a lot. And she sent me some trinkets. Look at those, and those are wonderful little sparkly trinkets. Mm-hmm. Thank you. I love her cards. Now I'm going to put. Oh, she signed it. Good.
Good job, Zeke.
Put that back in the. Oh, I'm going to show you that, and I'm just going to go ahead and leave that out because we'll stick that in here. Now look at this little card. This is from her. Her daughter is now 34, but she did this when she was 8 years old.
So cute.
We need to do that with some of Izzy's stuff.
Sounds good.
She has some really cute drawings.
Just a lot to choose from. That would be the problem.
Izzy would love this. This is very much her style of
Hi, Jeanette. We got the or we got the envelope, and we showed it just a moment ago. I don't know if you were here yet. And hello, Lisa.
All right. I have your name written down in my book on the people who have made donations. And I'm gonna put this back in here because I think I might.
I know, and I should have said something Thursday, but it just didn't really even cross my mind about the time change. Like I knew it was coming, but I didn't.
Yeah. Mariah, I'm going to hand you these
Charmaine.
to keep for right now.
Okay.
All right. Now, Maya. Oh, my goodness. Okay, so Maya sent technology.
This one over here did
Are
not
you ready?
understand what was going on. So she went to the scrapbook thing the other day. In fact, I think she was there while she was she came into the live stream for a little bit. And then, yeah. But she picked these up and then hooked us up with some. So
and
cute.
here's
more.
This is create your own light up cards. Now I'm going to show you. She sent one, but she sent us some extra little.
Yeah.
So,
to make some.
Yeah.
I have to think about that.
I'm not going to be doing that, but
No.
maybe Mariah will. And a really sweet note. All right. Now you just need to get ready. Make a wish. Push.
This one she's very impressed with. She didn't get the camera.
I didn't.
She's like, did it take a picture? I was like, it's not like a real... The birthday candle she got.
Birthday candle I thought was just brilliant.
I wish I would have had that on video because you were like...
That's from the I said, where's the picture?
Yeah. I was like, it's a fake camera. It's just a cute little card with a flashy light. Oh! Okay.
Okay. All right, now.
Aunt Izzy wanted it. I was like, no, we're going to show it.
It's already got cat hair on it.
Mm-hmm.
Matching that. All right.
Hey, Becky.
So, this is felted faux leather.
Becky wants to know if I get tattoos, and I should tattoo a small Izzy drawing on you. I do have tattoos.
I'm not poking pins in me.
I know, and I don't.
We don't have time to sit still that long. I don't have time to sit still.
No, and I'm kind of over that. Like,
aren't these wonderful? And they're very supple. Have a nice
supple
hand, a feel to them. And this is the one that I think I'm going to try to get it in my wheelhouse of color.
And make tags out of it or something. And Maya's always so sweet. She's like, if none of this is like any of your thing, you just send it on. Put it in a giveaway. She's so sweet.
Well, there's plenty here, so I may go ahead and send some of this to my swap partner.
Oh, sharing the love. Love it.
Yeah. But anyway, I need to keep this one out.
No, they're kind of a felted. I would say it's like pleather. Think of it like pleather, and it's been embossed.
Yeah, it has actual texture.
Yeah.
Very cool.
Like a faux, what are they, when leather, punched leather.
Pleather.
Yeah, but when it's a saddle or whatever, it's been punched. Like when
Tooled.
yeah, tooled leather.
Tooled. But cool stuff. Thank you, thank you. Okay, now I'm going to put this over here because I am going to
Hello, Gina.
I've got this. I want it to go like that. Okay, I'm gonna do some gel printing on this.
Oh yeah, definitely is book covers, but I mean we don't do a lot of those.
Yeah, definitely book covers. Probably that's what it was meant for. But I thought one of the cool things about it is how nice your tags would slide in and out because this is nice and soft.
Oh, you weren't gonna like glue that down to something. You're just like, that's the tag.
No, this is going to be the pocket. It's gonna be a
Oh,
pocket.
you're pocketing it.
Yeah,
Oh.
pocketing it.
Well, it seems like that's kind of a shame to.
Well, why you would see it?
Yeah, but the back side, like, you're just gonna glue down one side. I'm just offering judgment.
Yes.
That's what I'm doing.
Duly noted.
Okay.
All right, I want to talk very quickly about
I know, Maya. I'm
my
very excited about the lights. What?
Yeah, Izzy was, yeah.
Oh, yeah. She's like,
oh,
can I have this? Can I? No,
no,
not yet.
not
Maybe.
yet.
But
we're
no.
gonna we'll help
She
you work
spent
on
almost all day yesterday building this darn house for her
that. Critters.
toys out of popsicle sticks, making me crazy. But I will say, I mean, I really should just be proud of her. I just some
Creative
days.
children are taxing at times.
It's very, you know, like,
Okay, I think I showed you this one. And I haven't done anything because I love this area up here. And I haven't decided what to do yet, so I'm just leaving it.
yeah.
This was completely redone. This one. And this is my first
I said,
wah,
when did you do that? She's like, I made sure you and Brad were gone.
because I didn't want you rushing up here to see if I was doing
Okay.
it properly. I really didn't get that edge over there very good. You know, the deep thing. But it was a twofer because I put down plain tissue paper and glued it down because I had a whole bunch of stuff going on there that I didn't like.
Right.
And so I covered it up. And that's always an option. So
And
I
some of those
dried,
pans.
and that's why this looks kind of weird here, I think. Because I was drying the tissue paper at the same time I was, you know, making the...
Yeah.
And that's done with the Distress Oxide. And then I put the clear powder down on top of it. But I thought it came out quite nicely. And there's some colored pencil stuff going on there.
Mm-hmm.
And then, of course, this side, where the writing's going to go on that side. Did some colored pencil on this one. You can kind of see. Knocked back some of the hot pink. With a little, you know, lime greeny.
Yeah, that was nice.
Kept
Hey,
the
that's
purple across there.
that's almost the color combo there. I think you could claim that.
Really? Well, hot diggity.
Is Carrie, you here?
All right, I'm saving this one out because
He probably didn't know about the time change.
I'm going to do something with that.
We'll have an influx of folks here in an hour.
Of what? Of
People here in an hour. Because the time will be
oh
that's my guess.
oh my gosh.
Now,
Okay.
those of you that
All
have
right.
thumbsy upsies. All right, see 85 of y'all here and 46 thumbsy upsies. Come on now.
All right, so this is the side that I'm going to write the quote on, right? Everybody got that?
Yeah.
Am I in camera? Not yet. There. Okay, good. So I just took the one that I cut out and put it on the back side of this one, but isn't that wonderful? I love the yellow with the purple, the kind of yellow-orange with the blue. And all the colors in, I mean, I think it was just meant to be. Meant to be. Real proud of that. Okay, I wanted to show you this because it was still wet during the last stream.
Yeah.
But look, isn't it perfect? I'm kind of, you know, changing my mind about that black tissue paper. It has a place.
I always tell y'all, just give her time. She just hasn't come around to it.
Well, it just hasn't, presented itself in its proper form yet.
Yeah, it didn't show its true value.
But I did love what it did to my board. See that? I like that a lot.
I think this is a good thing for our, like, especially those of you that, like, over in the Netherlands or whatever, because we come on an hour earlier. Because they don't have the time change, I don't think. Or their time change is different. So it's about a week or so. I don't know. It's so confusing.
Yeah, it is.
I just really wish they'd stop
All right, so you watched me do this side and dull down the purple.
Yes.
That was a good one. But
Jeanette was yelling at you.
Who was?
Jeanette. She left in the comment. She's like, did you not hear me? I was yelling that you had it, like, still, like, because I guess she'd flipped it over and then she was worried about the other side, and then it was all was well. Anyway.
Is everything okay here?
Yeah, you need to read the...
Okay, so...
Hello, Betsy.
Remember my fingerprints on one of them? I don't know where it is.
I think it was that one when you were kind of doing
it.
it.
Could have been. Could have been.
Yeah.
But I think it was maybe the other one that's just like this. But it's the runic totem pole. Okay, so I just went ahead and it was kind of this creamy color. Very much, kind of like in that.
Mm-hmm.
And I just decided to give it a little more interest. So I did the fingerprint thing. And then I came in with more of and I think I used every last one of them. Tissue paper. Some of them wanted to come off and some of them didn't. I just had to go ahead and glue them down.
You're like, I'm over it.
And then a little colored pencil down here to give a little,
Yeah.
Whatever, to that. All right, now. All right, these are ready to go in.
Rhonda says everything looks so good, Miss P.
What?
Rhonda said everything looks so good. She still got this ear thing. I just hollering at her.
It's better.
It's better.
It's more better. Okay, let's just get this out of the way right now. All right. Well, I should just...
No, wait. Before you start all that, let's just... We got lots of new designs, and then there will be 2 more on tomorrow, maybe. New stuff in the shop, y'all. By our designers. I love that you have your little spongy thing ready on hand. So
well, then I can actually find it. Yeah, that is pretty amazing.
It's amazing.
Totally amazing. Okay, well, I absolutely love this. This is
messy borders. Now, we are not cutting these up, nor are we making them smaller, because I just think so much would be lost from them. So it's the one 9x12 page of the messy borders. And that's kind of how Darcy used it. If y'all watched her last 2 videos, I think she has shown this one and then the other one that we're about to show.
I think it has. I see a lot of possibilities. It looks to me like it could go with Geopoly really well.
Oh, yeah.
Well, this, and this.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe this. You could put them like this. And then flip it over and have it like that so that they make little coiny things.
Yeah, coiny things.
And you can never have too many different kinds of circles because I'm always trying to find the one that's a little bit rustic. And I did find it the other day. And I had to cut out some more circles on it because they'd get kind of clogged up.
Clogged up orifices.
Clogged up orifices. And this is just fun. Different numbering.
Yes.
I like the little hashtag thing. Oh, this could go with tulips.
I know. And I don't even think she knew about all that. I don't think.
And this could go with our circle thing.
Mm-hmm.
And this one also.
Yes. I can't remember what this one was called. One second. I'll tell you.
Now, y'all know, just because I don't use these right away doesn't mean they won't
you won't
be.
see them.
but it's just really, you know.
Hey, and Darcy's been showing. If you want to see what's going on, what's what, hey, she's been showing. Springing up borders. So you got messy borders and springing up borders. Yes. See, she even had to have a question mark there. That's fun. Okay.
I'm excited about using this one.
Holy moly. There's a style 1 and a style 2.
Holy moly. Okay.
By Paulla.
Alright, so I'm going to put this down.
Mm-hmm. They are listed separately. Just because I think we didn't want to confuse people. And just this size. Again, because it just didn't make sense to squish them down because you'd lose holes.
Yes. I don't even need them squished down.
Yeah. And I figured, you know, if you want less of it, then cut it up.
Yeah. I mean, all you got to do is just clip, clip,
Yeah.
clip, 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 clip. And you got it. Because it's already got the edge. I like that. Mm-hmm. I like the non-square edge. But sometimes I do like the square
Becky,
edge.
it's funny. So usually I'll bring P in and I'll be like, who do you think made this one? Who do you think? And she got most of them.
I did get this one.
Yes, you got that.
I didn't get.
Hi, March.
I didn't get Darcy's.
No, you knew that one. Or actually, I think I had told you that one before. And then I was like, ooh, I'm going to make you guess. Now, this is Cactus from Christy Hartman. And it comes just like this.
Can you see it? Can you see it? Okay. Of course you can use it. It's in its entirety. It'd be lovely and cool, especially if you're doing something desert themed.
Hi, Josie.
But there's just so many other possibilities here besides that, because these little things down here, you could use those in a grunge sense as just
Becky just said, ooh, it's spiky.
spiky. You could just use this edge. Remember how I did the trees?
Yeah?
Yeah.
It's got a lot of cool, different, funky shapes in it that
does.
can be utilized for all sorts of things. Hi, Anne.
Really, really interesting. Very interesting. Okay, I've got to make sure. Sometimes these stick to the back of the...
Yeah.
Because they have goopy stuff on them.
They come off the mat sticky sometimes. It wears off.
Well, of course, I guessed who this one was.
Y'all know who did this?
I love it. It just goes with the others. You can make a whole journal just using this.
Oh, and this is called Chic Leaves. Or, I think it's, hold on. It's my poor little brain.
And I really like that
Chic
it's
Leaves.
this size.
Rhonda, yep.
Rhonda. Because this size right here, I can even go ahead and, you know, this is going to be easy to do butter or
Hi, Leslie. Hey,
light
Carla.
and fluffy.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
And these are great because for the journal maker people that want the full spread to go across, I mean, this one is versatile both ways because, you know, it does that whole wide business, or it doesn't have to be. Yeah, exactly. Now, this one threw P off a little bit. She wasn't sure who had done this one. And she was like, did Brad?
Okay, well, I love it a lot. And
now, it's a little grippy grabby. Don't be just yanking.
Grippy grabby. Okay, so here's the big one. All right?
Yeah.
How fun is this going to be for long haul?
Well, and I think, here's the other thing. You can cut it up if you want to, lay them down and do funky things with them, or even cut them apart and do funky things. This is a good one for that sort of thing. But she did keep the border to keep them contained. Number one, it's a lot easier to get off the mat.
I really love this. I really honestly do love it a lot.
And here's the other thing. If you want the inner bits of this, you need to ask for it. I'm not pulling them off unless you ask for it.
Okay, I've got.
It's not going to be automatic, but they are very cool.
The inner bits are very cool, and the inner bits can even be used to make your own I mean, you're getting 2 stencils for the price of one.
If you ask for them.
If you ask for them. You don't ask for them in your order, you're not going to get them. Okay, I can see that this is going to be a bit of a
It was Rhonda.
storage problem. Check this out, folks.
Oh, Angie. You know, the nice thing is, we don't get rid of designs. They will be there. They will be available.
We do not retire things. Well, actually, we have some
we did,
of
but
the
that's
really
just because nobody bought
old
them.
stuff because it was ugly.
Well, or nobody bought them, or we
Yeah.
redesigned them, or something like that. But
can you see how you can make up your own
little
mask here?
wonky things and whatnot. Suspicious sprouts. Yes, thank you, Eddie. There's the link in chat.
I mean, I just think this is so cool. I love this interactive stuff. And then when it gets all gooped up real nice,
can you
nice
imagine?
and good, you can glue it down someplace.
Make some belly bands, some
I am
restraining
very excited
bands.
about the parts here.
So remember, ask for the bits in your notes. I will not automatically put them in. Or Brad, but like Brad for sure. If he's putting together your order. Now sometimes I just know, and then every once in a while he will ask me. He's like, "Do we know if they like their bits?" Because sometimes I remember too, but best to leave notes. Colleen Dreams, yeah, we have Geopoly in all kinds of sizes, and there's a special version. If you just go over to the website and put in Geopoly or Geometric Polynesian, all of anything that has it in the set will come up. But there is like the regular Geopoly, the original one, which then there's the 5x7, 8x10, and 9x12. And that's in the bigger version of it. Then there's the Geopoly Special, which is also available like in the, now I think it's 8x10 and 8x10 and 9x12 because 5x7 is the same, no matter what.
This is another one that's friends with Geopoly. I mean,
Yes.
if you wanted to get
Who do you think did this one?
something going,
All the Geopolies. Thank you, Eddie. Put a link in chat, and so if you click that, it should just, because it's a search link.
Now, this is really cool because remember what I did with the impasto?
Yep,
As
Myriam.
kind of a background thing.
Good call.
If you would do something like this, very, very thin, you're not going to get carried away with, big, fat, fluffy stuff. Thin.
Yeah.
Then you did the technique of washing over it with one of the washouts. Remember what happened with Buddha? Yeah. And then the smaller one, which I like that. I'm always asking for that. So they've already got this.
Finally, we have something before she
have
asks for it.
something. The only I really like these 2 dots, but I want a third one. But I'm looking at where I would put it, and I don't know.
Yeah.
Because I can't put it here and here. There's not room here.
Well, there's a little space in between those.
I might be able to put it there. I don't know if I like that either, though.
And maybe that's how Myriam felt about it, too.
It very well may be. I don't know. I do, yeah. I like this. I really, these are kind of like, underwear. You don't think it's all that important, but it can be the thing that
They're also, here's the thing, I think, a lot of times a good background is also a good finisher. Usually pieces and parts of it to bring it forward again. Parts of it.
It is. And the thing about this that you could do,
Workhorse
remember
stencils.
our layering idea? Where we're layering? You've got it going this way this time. You go over that this way and look what happens. All of a sudden you have really cool little gritty looking lines.
Yeah.
This will be fun. This will be fun to play with. And is it okay if I talk about my idea for my next book?
Yeah, if you want to.
Blow my nose.
I mean, I feel like we should wait until the one is done, but that's a personal opinion.
Well, I have to talk about it because it's what, you know, when you get to that point that you're almost finished, you don't really want to finish because you know when you finish,
Right, you talked
that really
about.
crash and burn feeling.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of experiencing that a little bit. My next one is going to be totally industrial.
She left me this note, by the way.
I did. I propped it up on
She
her,
did.
her desk
My
just
desk.
like that. Okay. 6 panels, geometric circles, rectangles, trapezoids. Out of balance. I balance with vertical, horizontal, diagonal, HVD. That's not a disease. Back panel, dark, and front panel, light, or vice versa. I don't know yet. That will be determined at a later date. But I spent a lot of time, the little dotted lines are where the other page.
I kind of appreciated that, but then again, I don't know if you have fully thought that through. But then I came up. I'm glad that you did that because then it made me think, okay, well, here's the solution to that. I know. See, she's cocking her head like that because she's like, oh, what? Because see, again, she just knows what her end vision is. Where I then go, okay, well, that's great and all, but, you know, we need to think about where is it connecting? You know, where's it coming apart? And how are we going to facilitate each piece? To line up where you want it to be.
I do think that there's going to be some weirdness here. There's going to be different. This is not necessarily going to be just a total accordion book. It's going to be modified because you can see here. I don't even know. Should I be talking about this right now?
No.
No. All right, we'll talk about
There's
that.
a lot to talk about with this, and I'm very excited because I think I have solutions to what she's talking about, and it really isn't all that mind-blowing, but a little teaser there for you. That probably won't be happening until April-ish, just to be honest.
What is this planning thing she speaks of?
Yeah.
Hey, remember? Jello, not concrete.
Hey, and I got the Jello shirts. Jello shirts.
Jello shirt.
Jello, not concrete. Available on our TeePublic thing if you want. There will be a link in the chat to our swag. Isn't that what I call it? Hashtag swag?
And I've got one coming. I've got one coming.
I got 2. I figured it as the person ordering. And mine were cheaper than hers, I think. And then I got some stickers too. Look at me remembering the hashtag. Thank you, Eddie.
Okay, I'm just moving along here, and I'm just assuming y'all are just, you know, drinking coffee or,
you know,
if you're in the right space.
Grabbing some cake in the nert. They're serving cake in the nert.
When I
For
was
Dana's birthday.
looking at those, I was just a little bit like, well, I should have one that said I live there.
I live in the nert. I don't frequent it. I'm there.
I'm just kind of trying to get a little of the.
Hello, Susan. Think you snuck in on me. Oh, yes, all types of cake are served. Mm-hmm. No worries, Heather.
And the reason I did this was because I'm going to show you the book. I'm working on the book. Got some things going on. I mean, I'm really starting to feel closure.
I'm ready to feel that.
I know, and I feel like the rest of you are ready for closure to occur also.
Which is, I think it's good timing for the March Mixed Media Masteries, because then we can just explore some things, revisit some technique things. I think that should recharge your battery. Just kind of.
Yeah, because we've kind of just been doing this. Okay.
Yeah.
Now, the reason it's really great to have these washouts here and keep reusing them is because obviously you can see the color is repeated. Look.
Thank you for pointing that out, Alice. I don't think so. Number one, there were lots of shirts on TeePublic that had the Jello in it, and it's not with the dash, which is their true trademark, and it has become a more common term like Coke or Band-Aid. And my thoughts are, what they're gonna slap you with is a, hey, can you please stop doing that? That's usually what happens. So we're just gonna take our chances at the moment.
All right, so you can see why I did this, because
Yeah.
I put that one in there and I'm all of a sudden going, I really like that. I have to always
thanks,
remember
Colleen.
which way I'm moving here. Okay, so here it is. That's this one. We're going to audition this one.
Yeah.
This one actually fits in the slot. That one doesn't. It overlaps, but we've got 2 pockets going there anyway, so. Okay. Do we like that? I kind of like that one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like
okay.
that.
So we can put this one someplace else.
Very nice.
And just maybe, you know.
Are you gluing? Oh, you've got to show your pocket thing. Your pocket.
Yeah, I do. But I'm going to.
Did you glue the one? You glued the one
We're
side
going
of
to
it?
glue down a pocket here. All right, you can see I came in and changed this color ever so slightly. Used a little bit of the of this, and I think the yellow. Or maybe it was, I don't know. But anyway, changed it. You can see, and I rubbed a little bit up here around just because. That's why everything, my pants have things on it. Okay, so then I'm over here, and I've got water, and I want to use water, and I finally decided that's the way I'm going to use it. But originally I had it going like this. Can you see how I cut it out so it fits along that edge? It looks like it's coming out of there.
Love it.
But then it doesn't work very well for a pocket.
We'll do it as a side one. Have them sticking out the side. Glue it down at the top and the bottom, and then no. I like it exactly positioning there. But can you slide things?
Not easily.
You know?
Not easy. Yeah, I know. Easily. No, I can't. And I had that thought also. And I think if I had actually planned it, you know, further up the page, that would have made sense. But I didn't. So there is that. And I could, you know, I mean, the thing is, even though you don't see it right away, there's a feeling that this fits here and this edge here is down here, even though it's not in that place.
I'm not making that the thumbnail.
What?
Eddie sit with the hand gestures. That should be the thumbnail. Plus we're in the little boxes, and you know, she's got to do it in the bigger box.
Yeah, okay. All right, so we've got this one to glue down, and I don't know about this one yet.
Oh, Yuta says, can you put acetate behind it? I mean, we've got some around here, I'm sure, unless it got tossed. Because we kind of gave up on it. We were a little angry with it.
I was angry with it.
Sure, I have some
It's not necessarily my favorite
something material
to play with. And I did go ahead and cover this with the paint on a film of the texture, clear texture gesso, simply because it helps it not stick. So I can go ahead and glue that down. I'm not going to do that because but anyway. I wanted to share this with you. I haven't decided exactly what to do with this yet.
undetermined. TBD.
Because I'm just, you know, vacillating.
vacillating.
And I do like this also, not in
Meh.
its present color.
No. Kind of looks like bubbling poo.
Could be chocolate, Mariah.
Yes, from the chocolate fountain. It's running out. It's just foaming.
Well, here's the green side.
That's better, but still not quite right.
Yeah, I don't know. I just think it's too busy.
Yeah.
It's too much, and I don't really think that it's accomplishing what I wanted it to accomplish. Which, I mean, why do so? All right, now, you're just get ready to just absolutely lose your mind.
Setting the bar high.
I had 2 pieces of this, and they were the last 2. I mean, all I've got left is a little scrap about this big. Then I've used all of my
Netting pocket business.
netting pocket business here. Boy, I'll tell you what, these,
You might need a little trim job.
yeah. All right, so here's my little piece of yoga mat, which I have right over here, because a lot of times I use this when I'm poking holes. It makes a nice surface to poke holes into. But
That's a poker pad.
yeah. It's a very old mat, and I've got other pieces hither and yon, but I'm slowly using them up. So I use them as a, you know, those things that Mariah does.
For dimension. A popper-upper.
But this is a popper-upper in the sense that I want to be able to put a whole bunch of tags in here.
Needed more width. I mean, you know, or
Yes.
depth. Sorry, depth.
Depth.
Not width.
But then, and then I will tell you, and this is because Mariah told me to use it, was this the smelly glue.
The fabric tag. I tell you, sometimes it gets it done.
And it really, I mean, I can't, it's not wiggling, it's not doing anything. I'm pulling on it and it's not coming up.
Because my fear was, and I told her, I said, yes, of course, the glitter glue, I mean, really, for all things, it does get her done. But we were talking about the plastic of the foamy business, you know, because it's not silicone, but it's foamy. And I just didn't feel like it was going to stay, especially with things coming in and out of pockets. So I told her to use this because I felt like it was actually going to adhere to the old yoga mat and to the netting better.
It's premium glue. Grabs fast, dries clear, acid-free, and washable. They don't say it smells like,
A lot of y'all know about Fabri-Tac. I mean,
yeah, a chemical factory. Okay, so I like it, number one, because it's clear. I really would kind of like for this to have a little color. I like the glitter glue because I can see where it's going. This clear stuff's kind of hard to tell how much you have out here. Oh, did y'all notice my earrings? They're getting caught on my scarf.
see, that's sometimes those grippy ones. Yeah, we have short neck, and we kind of have like
Yeah,
short
I
neck.
need to make my neck long. I've got to take care of this situation here. Something may have to go.
I think the earring, or you could just leave the earring on your scarf.
There we go.
Or adornment.
Okay. All right, these used to be clippies, and I know they're at least vintage because they're like from the late 50s, early 60s, but they were the clip-ons.
It does take a while to dry. Yes, the Fabri-Tac does.
Oh, I thought it dried pretty fast. But I used quite a bit of it. Shocker, huh?
She glued like she glues. Doesn't matter the glue.
Okay, now get back on there. You're not supposed to go over the edge there.
I also thought that it was quite appropriate that it was the yoga mat along with the Buddha and all of that. Like, it just felt right.
Whew! Stinky stuff.
It is. Don't inhale. You really need to have more of a ventilated area, but it'll be all right.
Well, I'm not huffing it.
Okay.
All right, I'm pulling it apart as I'm pushing it
Hi,
down
Sophia.
because I want that pocket. I want that pocket to be there. So I'm making sure. And I mean, this stuff really, I mean, it sets up pretty fast. Oh.
No? There, that's better anyway.
Are y'all seeing my... Now, I did not, I really thought long and hard about this. And the reason I went with the straight edge at the bottom is because I thought it gave it a little more relationship to the edge of the book.
Yeah.
And I didn't have enough to really, you know, come over the edge like I did. But look at this. See this?
I think in where it's at, that actually is probably a better thing anyway. Just it being the end panel.
Yes.
Because it isn't protected by the other stuff, so it's probably smart.
But I mean, this paper netting stuff is tough. It can, but I just think that looks so cool
Okay,
because
Jason.
you've got, now it's, the back doesn't seem so, you know, void.
Ooh, I love that idea,
What?
Yolanda, actually. That's kind of a groovy thing. I could come in and help you and do some of my gluey business. Ooh, and if you wanted me to even do, I could bring it around. Okay, sorry, my brain. A lot of thoughts. More needs to come out of the mouth. You ready? Are you listening? Look at my lips, because I want you to hear me. So, you know how I do, like, my swirly yarn business?
Yeah.
We could bring some around the edges of the pocket, and then I could even bring a swirl into the middle, or, you know, on the side. I don't think middle should be good, but bring a swirl in there. Am I slow gluing, you know,
Uh-huh.
kind of style?
I don't know if I like that or not.
Okay, well, think upon it.
I will think upon it. But I do, I'm glad you said something because I do
That was Devin. Thank you.
I
That was
do
great.
have a tag that I want you to do that
Ooh,
on.
okay.
Because remember we talked about, we needed that in the book.
I love it.
So, you can see this holds a whole bunch of tags now. We'll just go through them here real quick. Okay, that's going to be cool there with the head sticking up going, "Heh." Not so much.
She looks afraid.
Maybe. That might be one that goes in the very, very back. Oh, no, this is not the one. It's another one. I've got another one. That's a possibility. I thought about that one, but that's not the one I had in mind. It's the other one that has the moon on it.
Well, they're just tags. So, you know, you can always see the trees. You just gotta...
Okay, this one or this one? Because, see, this one, if you did that even up there, I can still have the writing down here,
Hi,
which
Rhonda.
I would much rather do, because this is going to be sticking out, so you're going to see this, and then have that spiraling down here, and maybe coming down, and be outline the you know, the saying, the quote.
Yeah.
But I thought this one would be good too. Because I think I'm going to have to go ahead. There's really, with the little dots and everything there, I don't think that would work for doing the inscription there.
Right. Yeah,
So
because
that's going to have to go on the back. I
Now-
think this is the one that would be most...
Here's an idea. For that tag, if you wanted to kind of buff out or just put like a halo, I mean, I hate it when people kind of do this on like certain text sometimes. They get a little carried away, but it's called a soft glow. But if you just using either gold or something that's going to block out the spatter, but just a little glow box where you're going to put your text.
Okay. Yeah. I can do that. I can do that. But I think this is the logical one for the swirling thread, which I wanted to get that in here somewhere. You could do it on this one, but I don't know that you want to work on that slicky.
No, you're gonna, because even
surface.
even Sharpie rubs off of that slicky tape
that's
stuff.
probably pretty much a done deal.
Yeah, that is what it is.
That is what it is. But remember, this is what I was talking about when I was talking about that one stencil. Have that for this kind of a background, and you could do other things on top of it. But see, I mean, you can just keep. Look at this. This just holds.
Shoving them in there. So much.
And the other thing is remember, I do have those. Greeting cards from people and whatnot. Just keep tapping that down there.
That looks lovely.
But look at that.
Look at how many tags are in that fat pocket. Fat pocket.
Isn't it? I was very proud of myself on
Thank you,
this one.
yoga mat.
Very proud of myself on
So
that
if
one.
you're done doing yoga or you've worn your yoga mat out, now you know what to do with the pieces and parts of
Absolutely.
it.
Or if it gets moldy. That's what happened to mine.
Why was it moldy?
It
It feels like she doesn't want to discuss that.
Yeah, well, I don't know how it initially got wet. It was because I was transporting something in the car, but I was kind of using it to buffer around the edge and keep stuff from, clunking into something else. But I left it and I forgot it.
I want you to create a list. The 101 ways you can use a yoga mat that isn't yoga.
Yeah. I mean, seriously,
She seriously, like, she's had that yoga mat for a long time.
Oh my goodness.
She used it all the time to, like, move things.
keep things from bumping into
each other.
And it's still, I still use it, and it's great I used it to print on, because it gives you a little bit, it's
Yes,
has a
Paula.
little bit more squish than foam.
Squish than foam, that's right.
Okay, so you can see this is coming along nicely. I love
Legia would like that list because she has one and she doesn't use it.
Oh. I've got one more pocket that I have to build in here. And I don't have materials to do it with, but I will by the next time because see, I really...
And we thought Thursday Thoughts would be good to have the quotes. I got some thoughting. I don't know, I might be done thoughting my thoughts
But
that I
see,
want to have.
that really looks great there. And I think this can go in here.
Ooh, I
so
love that.
Right next to this. But see what you see on the other side? Look at that.
Okay, yes. Yeah, oh, very nice, Patricia.
I know. I was pretty... I was jazzed about that.
That purple isn't the right purple, but I'm not going to say anything. Oh, wait, I
Best
did.
you don't. And see, I don't know which side...
Hi, Carrie. No worries.
Which
I
side
said in
goes
about...
where?
See, look, they're rolling in. It's the 1 hour mark. No worries. Hey.
Oh, and I forgot to talk about this jobber. Remember, I really loved this, but it was really kind of white and light blue.
Yeah, it was
and I didn't like it in that.
It was too pastel-y.
It was too pastel-y. So I just thought, that's going to be really great in here. Like that. Now, see, this one's kind of blocking that. I don't really like that. That's some bad energy there. Like that.
Mm-hmm.
So here's tag, tag, tag.
I just
have to put this one in here.
Fab, fab, fab.
This one in here. And this is the one that Mariah's going to work on. We'll let her work on that tomorrow, maybe, if she would like to.
Oh, well, thank you. Oh. So tomorrow we're going to be working on coins, tags, and I still just haven't, like, I want to do the collage prompt thing, but it just hasn't hit me yet. Like, I haven't gone, ooh, now I know what I want to do. Now, I was very inspired by Darcy's. Her little squirrel. Maybe if she put a teacup in the squirrel's hand and then allowed me to utilize that little thing, I might be able to come up with something. How about that, Darcy? Ideas. Anyway, there you go. But tomorrow will be the ATC coins. We're going to find some areas. We're going to cut, and then we're going to embellish and hopefully
and fix them up.
Finish some coins.
Now this looks pretty cool from this way too. You know, coming and a going.
Coming and a going. Okay.
All right. Well, I will get down the rest of the pockets. I may have to make some more
Oh, good golly.
net.
Okay, can you...
Stuff up.
That will be behind the scenes. Y'all have seen it.
Has
There
you
are
already
videos.
seen
There's a
that?
whole playlist
Need
that
to
is dedicated to this here book.
talk about that. All right, so let's pull some stuff off.
Oh, okay. Actually, before you do the extravaganza of pulling, will you go back through the stencils really quickly? Because remember, we've got our folks that are coming in at this 1 hour mark.
Oh, sure.
And
sure,
those
sure.
of you that have come in, do say hello in the chat so we can say hello back. Yes, there was the time change, so we get it. Like, that's why you're kind of coming in between here. But if you would... That was really weird. That was just so weird. Sorry, I'm watching, like, the YouTube thing, and then it had, like, rewound back to something. Anyway, got distracted there. Squirrel! Do say hello in the chat so we can say hello back. Let us know that you're here. And we'll do a little review of...
Okay, you have to tell everybody.
This one's Myriam. This is Line Marks. I believe, let me look at the... I'm going to pull up the thing again so I can be knowledgeable about stuff. Because that's important. Okay. Line Marks by Myriam. She will have another one along with Christy Hartman. Hopefully tomorrow, because I got to get them cut and then photographed and all of that. But we had some kind of late entry stuff
1,
and
2,
some alterations.
3.
But we got all this done yesterday. I was pretty pumped about it. Now, Brad had already done the work, though, like to get them sized and cleaned up and moved around. And that took a day. This is the Suspicious Sprouts by Rhonda Dona. And remember, Rhonda's going to be our interview on Tuesday. And Joshua will be with us on Thursday. He's so sweet. He was so excited. He's like, I'm excited.
I know. He asked me, you know, he says, do you think I should be on? I said, absolutely. I ask about you all the time.
Mm-hmm.
Now, see, you can really see that one. But I like that they're different sizes. Love that.
Sometimes it makes sense. Sometimes see how the lines got smaller. But there was still enough there that whenever they get smaller, it's still functional.
I like this one. I like this one a lot. And I think about this one and I think, you know, I know it's not like totally industrial like I want to do.
But I think it
very geometric. But I think that this is kind of, I think I can make this one work with that.
Susan Fernandez says peanuts on a string.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Oh, that's cute. I like that idea. That's funny. Oh, hey, Christy. Bye, Z. Thanks for hanging. This one's by Rhonda Dona. This here one is called Chic Leaves.
Say it again.
Chic. You know, like C-H-I-C. Leaves.
C-H-I-C.
I think it's the slang version of chic. Maybe I should put chic, because isn't it another version of it is CHIQU. Or am I just thinking?
CHEZ.
What? Shay.
Oh, CHIC.
Yeah, that's the one.
That's the one we're talking about.
Good God. C.
Okay. Hey, these have good companions
Le chic.
in the other designs that go with all of this, and yeah, love that.
Very nice, Alice. Very nice.
Just, I really like this. I already know that
Cactus by Christy Hartman.
I will use this, probably not in its entirety here, but I will use pieces and parts of it.
What I see you doing is cutting it up so that middle section you can utilize it, and then separately use the corner bit.
Yes, this.
Uh-huh.
I don't know that, here's the thing. When you have enough space here, you don't have to cut them up. I can take my tape and tape that
that's
off.
true.
And the reason I do that is, think about that. What doesn't bother me to cut them up at all, but it's kind of easier for me to find them.
Especially if they need to, stay together.
In the larger form. And I can take and I can cut off and utilize that part. I can take this part here and utilize this part because I still have plenty around here. And this is kind of like the trees, the edge of the trees.
So Susan Fernandez says, the other day she was watching a food video with an annoying couple. The woman kept saying, "Ganache." She couldn't figure out what she was saying. Finally, ganache.
Oh, ganache. Ganache.
Ganache.
Ganache.
It's gone off.
Ganache.
It's gone off a little bit.
Ganache.
Bless you.
Kachi. Kachi later.
I feel like if you're doing food videos, you should probably know that.
I think, yes.
Us saying something like that, And then we just say, well, we're from Texas. Not that it makes it right. It just
People
that's
kind of
our
understand that.
That's our excuse.
Alrighty.
These here are by Paulla.
And
Holy moly.
These are perfect companions. I found
Style
mechanical birds when I was...
They kind of go with, they're in her series, yes.
Yes, definitely.
Mm-hmm.
You've got a whole bunch of things going on here. But you see what I'm doing here?
Mm-hmm.
And why I'm doing that?
Yes.
Because this is planned.
Mm-hmm. Planned.
Overlapping.
I don't know if Paulla planned it. Did you plan it, Paulla?
Oh, I think she planned it. Of course she did. I'm thinking absolutely planned because they fit. Okay.
And our dear Darcy, we've got the spring borders. Springing.
Goes with our tulips.
Mm-hmm.
And just in case you wanted to put the date out there, or at and hashtag.
Or no, just numbers. Numbers
and
are
then
good.
this one down here kind of goes with some of our other and this here this here would be perfect to do some
a lot of Darcy stuff kind of goes with some of the things that you do too. Like you guys have a similar sense of swirly.
I really I like this.
Y'all swirl
kind
together.
Of, splashy swirly.
Uh-huh. So that one's springing up borders. And then the other one is messy borders. And it comes like this in the 9x12 because you can't cut it. Because I could have... So Brad processed these. I probably would have straightened it up and you could have cut it. But then this is how this is hers.
I don't see why that you need to. If you wanted to separate them and you were worried about the overlapping part, you could just tape it off.
There you go.
With that crap tape, and then pull it back up.
Yeah.
But you've got lots of room here, so you can that's what I look for: scraping room,
landing pad. She needs a
scraping room and landing pad.
Mm-hmm.
There's plenty here.
Yes.
No worries. Now you might be a little hard pressed on this one.
And Eddie said on the weekends, Darcy likes to get messy with her borders. There's the link.
Yeah, you don't have much of a landing pad here. I might go ahead and add a layer of tape all the way around here so that you could go this way, because you've got lots of space here. You've got adequate space here and really adequate space there. So the only thing is you just have to tape off your borders.
Yeah.
Your outside edge a little bit if you really wanted to use it in that manner.
Yeah. So there's another review of the stencils that are now in the shop. We will probably be showing 2 more tomorrow. Might be Thursday, or sorry, Tuesday, but most likely tomorrow. And it did seem perfect that on spring, you know, this spring forward day, that, yeah, we put out some springy things.
Yeah, I'm putting that right on top of the tulips so that that's going to help me remember.
Y'all remember?
Because I really, you know,
hey, Quirky.
had a lot more fun with
That's
those tulips
Kirsten.
than I
Hello,
thought I was
Kirsten.
going to.
All right, what are you doing now?
Okay, what are we doing now? Oh, pulling prints.
Pulling prints, y'all. It's an
Pulling
extravaganza. I really did want to film these, but it's just, again, time.
All right, here we go. I really should leave this one for last because I think this is like going to be the penultimate. Crack the edges gently.
Hi, Christy. Thanks for
Some
hanging.
of that is not going to... This is the problem when you have stuff on the plate. Because a lot of times those little... Did you hear that? That was not a good... Oops.
That tulip style border started as a hand cut stencil a long time ago. Before the ways of the digital.
Yeah, and I think I just made
Did you?
a rip in my paper there with my fingernail.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, you did. Oh, it happens at the edge there. Pull from the other side. Or just do that. Was this the one that some of the edges were like, probably aren't? Okay.
Well, actually, it's more than one, but it really is past the point where I really needed to pull up that edge.
Yes, because it just creates problems.
You can see the problem that it creates because it's hard to crack that edge. I just have to crack it as I go along because it just keeps grabbing.
Grabby.
But I mean, I think it's...
Now, was this the one that had the lime green?
I don't know.
I can't remember. And it just darkened up the green, because what did you end up pulling everything with? Was it the light blue?
I don't know. I don't know. I don't think it was totally the lime green. I think it was a combo that I did of the yellow and Jenkins.
Yeah, this is wet string tissue. Jenkins.
Well, anyway, I think it's quite nice, and you can see it has a lovely...
Eddie says, yes, it was the light blue. Thank you, Eddie. He remembers. That's good.
Nice little bit of a shimmer to it. Nothing, you know, too terribly glaring.
Yeah, when you put those light color, when you pull a print like that with the light colors, it will give the illusion of kind of a glow because that is coming from the background.
Yeah. And see, this is why you want to get this stuff up. Because see what that was doing there, and it was ripping my...
It gets real grabby.
Gets very grabby.
Oh, thank you. Jeanette's giving high five to all the designers. Thank you, thank you. Yes, yes. They're submitting some, I mean, sometimes it's downright hard to, like, figure out which ones, and luckily they've been kind of, and I have requested that they do it, because it's hard to decide what to put where, or, you know, what's going to be launched and stuff. So, yeah.
Just trying to use up all of my tape here.
Hey, Deb.
It's not necessarily,
what is the blue paint? Well, if you, so that print was created last stream, right? On Thursday.
mm-hmm.
Yes. Now, some colors were already down, but there were about 2 or 3 different blues and greens that were utilized in that.
I'll bring it back in just a minute, but I want to
deal with that.
I'm really liking this piece of.
She likes the tape.
I like this piece of tape. And you know, I suppose I could go ahead and unroll all of this. It's kind of unrolly. I'll just go ahead and keep this one.
Okay.
I'm not going to deal with it right now.
That's good.
But see, that little wadded tape, I can undo that.
Where are you putting it?
I'm just putting it in my drawer.
Okay.
You don't have to pull this stuff up, but if you would like to have your paper coming up, you know, in more or less the form that you put it down, it's best to take care of this edge stuff. And, you know, it doesn't have to be FP, but
Clean is better.
sometimes. And I'm leaving that out in the middle because I kind of like it. You know, I'll probably be upset with
Maybe.
it, you know.
If you make the right decision, you won't be.
It's true.
Came at you. I saw that.
Pulling hair off my scarf.
Were you saving that for later?
Saving it for later. Well, I don't know what that is, but
Are you sure it's on there, or is it in the background?
No,
you should keep at it.
On there.
Good
Spit
golly.
on it and
There you go.
drag it off with my fingernail.
It isn't a PM Artist Studio live stream unless she's spitting on something.
See that little booger flick out there?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Well,
I know, Carla. I see you.
the problem with this is you don't really understand how much you're pulling off
aqua.
of there. What?
Aqua.
Aqua what?
Some of the colors that from the print.
Oh, yeah.
Mm.
I don't know. I just do this because I hate to lose the edge of on my clear tape here because it'll take me 15 minutes to find it. Okay. That's a nice little piece, but it's just like Susan says, you don't have to save every little piece.
Susan Gant.
So, did we decide what we'd used on this? The pull color was the Pebeo.
Oh, yes, the one I didn't want you to use.
Yeah.
That was the darker business. But
And
where
see,
did
that's
the
where the
light
shiny-
stuff come?
This is where the shiny comes in. See, this one here.
I know that, and I didn't want you to use that because I knew it was going to make it
You
dark.
didn't want me to use that color, but isn't it lovely?
Isn't
Now
she lovely?
it did alter the green, but I don't care. You still have lovely movement of the tulips, the verticals and the horizontals, and a lot of smushy stuff. And of course, there's some other stuff that was already on there. God knows what from that one. But yeah, I like this stuff, and it is a good pull color. It grabs it and holds on.
Hello, Adria. Is that right? Adria? Welcome. Those of
Okay.
you that have come in, do give those thumbsy upsies if you haven't already. Remember to come back, leave comments, because that's one of the ways that you're going to get entered into the big old gel press jelly plate giveaway. And I have brayers too. So I'm packing some of that up. I have to figure out exactly how many things we have to give away. One of the other ways, because we are going to do a Loverly and Mucky Muck. So if you are signed up as a Arty Perk member during the month of March, then we're going to put your name in one of those. We're going to do 3 drawings for sure for that, because we're going to do 2 Loverlies and 1 Mucky Muck. So that's another way to get entry. Coming back, leaving comments on these live streams starting at the beginning of February on up until the Sunday before we do the March Mixed Media Masteries. And I'm just going to be picking and choosing. It's not going to be like one full stream or anything like that. I'm going to spend a little bit of time going through comments. I have some in my head, some ones that I felt like were real, you know, humdingers of comments.
Humdingers.
Humdingers. Or, you know, that were very heartfelt or just, you know, make me laugh. That's what I'm going to do. And then those will go into a list, and then we will do a spinny wheel business on that. Or, yes, spinny wheel. We'll have to do spinny wheel for that. But I'm going to pull the names. Actually, I'm very happy that you asked about that, Devin. I don't know. I'm a little torn by that. In fact, actually, one of the ways I was thinking about it is just dedicating one stream to those of you that are international. Let me know that you are international. Like, you need to leave in the comments, international, and at the end of your comment. And again, I'm going to, you know, be picky and choosy about comments, and it's not going to be like all just from one stream, but let me know that you are international, because maybe I just dedicate one to international, because last time I sent out like half of them were international, and it was very pricey.
Oh,
yeah. I mean, I spent some bucks sending things out last time, and these are heavier, so I'm a little worried about that.
yes.
And bigger.
Yeah.
Like, I can't just put it in an envelope.
Okay, I wanted to talk about this, and I don't know what happened to it, but my ampersand, the stencil, I want to put that over this. I can't find it. I don't know where it is.
It was just the last stream, so it should be over in the piles.
I know, but I just looked and I didn't find it.
Is that what you were digging around for while I was talking?
Yeah.
I gave you plenty of time.
Oh.
You need to find that.
I just don't like the way that you're looking at me. That was ugly.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, well, here we go. I like this one a lot.
You need...
This is some shiny stuff, too.
Yeah.
Now, did you... Okay. Can you see this?
Mm-hmm.
Can you see the ripplies there?
Yeah. It's going to crackle, probably.
It probably is. But we hope it's good.
Hi, Kathy.
I don't mind when it leaves stuff behind, and if it leaves stuff behind in a relatively evenly dispersed manner,
yes,
then I can pick it up on another one. But when I just have one big, you know, glob of goo out in the middle.
Or a lightning bolt, just one lightning bolt across.
In one place.
Mm-hmm. Hey, Deb. Give those thumbsy ups, y'all. I see many of you coming in. And even if you're on the replay, make sure you give your thumbsy upsies.
Now, you see where it left them was down here on the end that has less pulling up, less paint was put on.
Correct.
Very clean on this end where there was lots of, here, I should turn this around so it's like you can,
yeah, and you should
see.
Hold it down into the frame versus.
So you can see this on this end.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of that is what you're seeing here. I like that.
It would
I
be
don't mind it at all.
It would be reverse.
Yeah, it would, like this.
Yeah.
But here's the thing. Just keep in mind, you want a clean pull. Use more paint.
Okay, and then it was asked, what are the ripples? Well, because she had to put a pretty heavy coat of pull paint down, that's probably what. And there was already a lot of paint down, so that creates that kind of barrier, so it takes longer for it to dry.
Yeah, you can see by the ripples down here on the end, that's a thick coat.
Yes.
And you can see down here it's relatively thin because you can actually see the yellow underneath it.
Mm-hmm.
But that's just, you know, FYI. I like both.
Yeah. Hi, Raymond.
But if you want to get more of those little left behind marky things, floaty things, then
Well,
yeah.
tissue paper is your better option there because you can actually make that crinkle.
Yeah.
Or crackle. That's what we've always referred to it as, getting the crackle.
Okay, this is the one. Tell I've still got my place in good shape because I'm still getting some kind of oily marks there from conditioning it. Kind of massage those corners so that, or edges, I should say, corners especially.
Yeah, the crackle, not the cracking.
This is hammer mill. Oop. Okay, now the reason that this is happening here, I can glue it back down, but is because
Build up.
of the buildup and the fact that I didn't get it when it has this much extra paint on it that you want to pull off. It's really hard to get that enough saturation, and you can just tell if you can see that underneath layer of paint, it's not going to pull. And I kind of knew that to begin with because I had so much down there.
I love this one. She did the lines with tape. So she like pulled up that first layer in those areas and then did another.
I'm hoping to have to kind of maybe.
Oh, she's getting tools involved.
I mean, you know, after
There.
all, it is on the edge. I could, if I really wanted to, I could go through and put a double pull there and glue that, you know, get this off of here. And glue it back down. I don't know that it, you know, it's going to make that much difference. Okay, it flipped on me.
Good golly, lady.
Yeah, get it flipped over. Now, I don't know that that's going to make a whole huge difference, but, you know, you can do that. And if you wanted to very meticulously, you know, get all the rest of this off of there, you certainly could do that.
Let's not.
Let's not.
Let's move on. I'm ready.
Let's move on. Okay, now y'all understand what happened here on this one.
Bye, Kathy.
The last pull was silver.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, this was taken off when it was dry using
The first layer was removed.
the first layer was removed with the tape.
I mentioned that.
I think you could probably do that if you wanted to. You could put that tape down on your
To start with.
to start with.
You can block it or you can pull it.
Yeah. It's
Either
kind of
way.
fun to pull it. I mean, it really is kind of exciting.
Well, and here's the thing. If you use the washi tape and you have kind of a first layer down, which is cool, then you can create some funky little tape because you could glue it down from the back side to utilize that tape if you want. You know. Hello, Tina. No worries. It's a crazy day with the time change.
Absolutely.
Those of you that are coming in, do say hello in the chat and give those thumbsy upsies. Make sure you guys are coming back. Leave your comments. And this will be my international stream. So you need to let me know if you are international and I will get you onto a separate list for the big giveaway that we will be doing during the March Mixed Media Masteries. My brain.
I'm trying to get this around here so that I can put my finger down and. Well, that's not half bad. Considering I went in blind. Alrighty. Trying to keep these all together so we can do a quick recap. Then we won't have to worry about dragging stuff downstairs. Okay, now let's talk about this one before we even begin to pull it, because we have a lot of layers here.
Yes, this stream specifically, international, I'm going to call this the, you know, if you want to get... Now, what's going to be kind of tricky is, I mean, obviously with the members, I will know who is international or not. I don't know. See, I struggle.
Earrings just keep getting caught in my...
I have to think about that somewhat. Anyway, what I want to do about all that business with the international folks on the Mucky Muck and Loverly. I guess that just is what it is. Yeah. But yes, this is going to be the one, and you need to let me know that you are international. Oh, all at once. It's just, it's one thing.
All right, this is 3 coats of paint on the plate.
Now, this one was pulled with the Titan Pale Green. That I remember.
That's this.
Yes,
here.
from the background.
I think it was 3, maybe 4. 4 counting the Titan.
Probably.
Because, look, you started off with the light blue. Then we did the turquoise blue. Then we did the indigo. And then Titan to pull it. So that's a lot of layers. Now, you can do that on a clean plate. You don't want to do that on a dirty plate. Because you do it on a dirty plate and you're only going to get about half of it coming up. And I mean, you can see here on the edge.
You're going to struggle with the edges for sure. I was just about to say that. The edges. The edges.
That's always, well, number one, that's where it dries out first.
Yeah.
So when you're brayering on that last pull coat layer, really concentrate and try to get those edges.
And these were all done with the tulip. Now those are part of the Artie Perks Loverly and Mucky Muck exclusive to our Artie Perk members this month all the way into, I don't know when the date is that they released to Gen Pop, but it will be in May, I think.
I think that this is really,
but that's the tulips.
I love this. It's a very, very effective use of the tulips.
Yes.
If you don't want them just saying
tulips.
You want them saying rounded lines and...
watery, wavy business.
Yeah. I mean, the tulip is still there.
In fact,
but I mean, this could even be used in to create a grunge. A grunge effect.
Yes. Hi, Margie. It's throwing everybody off.
What is it?
Always the time changed.
Oh, yeah, for sure. My clocks are now the right time. I never did change them. I just used to think. Now I'm going to have to think, oh, no, that is the right time. I need to get up and get with it here. Okay, what do we got? 30? Oh, well, not quite 30 minutes.
Yeah, 26 if you want to, be on the nose.
I don't know what. Aha! I found it.
It's in one of the boxes. And now this one was debuted on Thursday. And I need to send out Stella's to her. Just reminded me of that.
Okay, so let's bring back that print that I was
I
telling you
know,
about.
Colleen. I know. I wish we didn't.
I love this little dude.
This one's by Becky.
Okay, do you see what's going to happen there?
Yes, do it.
You want me to do it?
Just do it.
Shall I do it? Exciting stuff here, folks. All right, which plate? I think we're going to use the biggin just simply because, and I know that I said I was going to leave that out there, but I'm not going to. I lied.
Ooh, that is very nice, Robin. I had to change. I've changed the coffee pot and one of the stoves. Or the stove, but not the microwave. The microwave's harder, and I can't remember. I have to go through the
We don't ever live that anyway.
Well, the short people here don't. Because the microwave's like...
That's too far up. I can't, and I can't even see in it. I have to stand on my tippy toes if it goes to the back. And sometimes I have to do that. See, look at all that stuff that was on there.
Oh, okay. That would be awesome, Estella.
That you didn't know was on there. Now, those other little bitty things there, I think are going to be just fine. All right, now we need to talk about what are we going to do here?
Oh, Carrie will have a video, a over the rainbow on Wednesday. He used bricks, and now he's in therapy.
You mean the bricks? My bricks?
Well,
my favorite bricks?
Rhonda's bricks.
Rhonda's bricks.
The bricks that you love so
much.
much.
Are these horizontal or vertical?
Yeah, which way did you go with your bricks, Carrie?
Inquiring minds want to know.
Did you stack them or lay them?
Okay, we're going to go with this plan here. And the reason is because I want the spaces, I want the design here to show on this.
Yes, we decided this is friends of the string thing. This is like little string things all put together, but this is ampersands.
Okay, so let's talk about color.
All right, so we're going to be blocking out, right? Because you are truly using this as a mask. The ampersands are going to...
I'm using it as a mat. Okay. That is correct.
So you need to go dark to block out whatever is around the ampersands.
True.
So either you need some crazy metallic that's really just going to block it out, but I don't love that idea because sometimes it can blend in and not really truly block out. That's not the direction I'd go, but I was thinking more just, you know, Prussian or something. Or gold.
Well, but here's the thing. See these areas where it's already really dark?
Oh, actually, you know what you need to do is use some of this, like, you know, terracotta business or something reddy brown.
I agree.
There you go.
I agree.
Because it's a nice contrast, like complementary color. It is utilized in the print already, sort of that reddish, reddy brown, maroony business.
And I love what happens when you go over the blue with that because it is really, you know, it's just very, it's dynamic. Okay, so we've got...
Burnt sienna, Quirky Queen says. Burnt sienna.
Well, quinacridone nickel azo gold, how about that? Because here's the thing. All right, let's talk about that. This is going to be transparent.
Nice.
So you're going to be able to see both layers. If I used an opaque color, I would be blocking out everything there. And that's what I think Mariah was talking about here.
Yeah, it makes it more kind of blah. This makes it more, and here's the other thing. It is very, like when we talk about batik type prints, utilizing transparent layers gives you more, and less, you know, I didn't think that was going to happen, where it just gets blocked out. This is highlighting versus low light.
Coverage.
Yeah, coverage. It's not going to block it out, Leslie. She's very worried.
Okay, don't be afraid to use a little paint.
Yeah.
And I'm making this really nice and squishy.
that was good, Kirsten.
Make sure you go past the edge of your design. Because remember, this fits inside of cool. need to move pretty quickly here.
Especially with these.
Simply because you are...
Pick that up or hand it over. Okay. Very sticky, brand new stencil, extremely sticky on first layer, especially with the fluid acrylics. You went a little cockeyed wonky,
Just going to
but
go
that's
ahead
all right.
and clean that up. I've got this edge covered, so I think I'm going to be okay. Let's see what we've got here.
Jeanette said the brick comment brought a laugh out loud.
A laugh out loud. Oh.
That was funny. See?
This is a lovely demonstration. What happens if you want to get that lovely brown without just using a brown out of the bottle? The brown out of the bottle is never going to be as dynamic as the brown you mix using different colors.
Yes.
And you've got your orange and your blue, your complementary colors going there. Look at this wonderful wavy. That's because we had lots of paint out there. And I think this is going to pull brilliant.
Fingers crossed. Yeah.
We will let, it even looks great on this
Here,
side.
and like that was seconds. Because look, it was starting to pull some of the paper. Oh, so it was so funny. All right, I finally got the prints to Devin that you had done of her bridges, right? I remember that one. She's like, oh, it's like it's fuzzy. Because that like what just happened there. And this one is a little bit fuzzy in some areas. Here, feel it. And you can show that.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know if you can see it.
I don't know that it comes through on the camera, but it's fuzzy because it was starting to pull up that
The paper. It has texture. But you can really see it on the print here, on the print, on the stencil. See those areas
That's
there?
paper.
That's fuzzy. And you can utilize that because that's going to print differently than if it were just, clean stencil.
Yeah.
I really want to use this some more. And I've got this stuff going on here that else need going on here. Okay, I'm going to let this rest and recuperate.
Fuzzy Wuzzy was a print.
And there's going to be, you can see where they are.
Yeah.
The little crackles that we're going to have out there. That's okay. That will be interesting.
Oh, Sherry would like to remind you that she is one of your misfit print swap partners. I guess she's like, kind of maybe.
Who is this?
Sherry, Black Dog Designs. Maybe she's hinting that she would like some.
Oh, she would like that one?
Maybe.
Okay.
Was I reading that right? Sherry, so hopefully.
Okay. Now, I'm liking the stuff that's on here. I really wish it were the light blue, but it's not.
Yeah.
It's this. There's some light blue.
This is kind of some of that lightning business, but it's broken up enough that it's not like one giant through it.
What's our time here? Okay, good.
15 minutes.
I'm probably not going to get this to, reach culmination, but we can get some stuff down here.
We like to leave little cliffhangers of prints.
Absolutely. Okay, now we're going to start off. Remember I told you, end or begin with an opaque. And then you're not going to have to worry about, the in-between stuff getting covered up.
Yeah.
We're starting off with purple.
She likes this purple.
I like this purple.
I've noticed that.
And I kind of forget about it. I go through purple stages.
Yeah. But when she comes back around to purple, this one's always there in the mix.
Always there. And plus I think this is a really... It's a nice purple. It's not
It's not a mean purple. It's
not
not
a
prison
mean
purple.
It's not you know, a evil purple.
Now you are using the. Is this the stencil version, or it's just there's paint around the edge there? There's paint around the edge. Okay, so this is the mask version of the Turning Up Tulips, which is an exclusive.
Okay, I got to do some business here. Because I'm going.
Oh, good. Eddie put a link to the ampersand as well into the chat.
Thank you.
Kirsten's really into blue purples at the moment.
Ah, blue violets. Well, this really, you know, this is really purple. This isn't red violet. This isn't blue violet. This is really purple. Okay, that's going to have to set for a spell. Now, see, look at that.
Oh, that's nice. I hope you can get up the edge stuff, too. You need to put that on a big plate, because it'll make more sense for the stuff that's in the middle.
And if we use a darker color, because I'm going to go ahead now and go over it with the opposite vertical.
Oh, okay.
Before I do a full color.
Okay. Hi, Julie. Oh, the tips and tricks in the chat. Love it. Yes, she does. She does, Jeanette, for sure.
What?
You like dirty stuff. I think she was saying that.
I like what? Dirty color?
Yeah.
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 Okay, so we're going to approach this one a little bit differently. Putting the color down first. And I'm sorry, I didn't tell you what color that was. Might have a little residue from that.
I thought you were going with the other one.
Okay, now, why am I doing this? Well, 2 reasons.
Why am I here?
Because you get a cool effect when you do this. I promise I'm going to tell you.
Are you using the other one?
Pardon?
Are you using the other one?
Other what?
Because you're doing wide and then you need to do, you know, tall. I thought you were doing the opposite.
Well, no, on the other one. Both of them are going to start off one way.
Oh.
I haven't done the other.
So sorry. I'm just, you know.
Yeah, what were you thinking? All right, now, can you see what happened here?
I love it.
You get this kind of a little bit
Hazy.
murkiness going on there when you go ahead and brayer over the stencil after you have it down. It's just a technique. It's, you know, it isn't something that you're probably going to always use, but when you do that, you get that nice indefined quality to the print.
Because you're picking up paint.
You're picking up paint as well as putting down paint. And because that stencil was relatively, you can see the little pull marks,
Oh, and it's starting
pocky marks.
Yeah, it's starting to kind of craze a little bit there, too.
Yeah.
That should be
Well,
fun.
I think this is going to be really stunning. And this is let me tell you what color that was.
Oh, and they want to know what purple is, too.
Oh, which purple it is? This was Apple Barrel Purple Iris. I love this color. And it's a matte finish. And this is Apple Barrel Cabana Stripe. I don't know why they would call that.
Because, like, you know, like when you go to the beach or whatever, the little cabanas that are...
Well, by the time I get through with this, it's not going to be...
Right. It won't be cabana striping.
It may be kind of bitchy. It's not going to be beachy. Okie dokie. Moving right along. Okay, so now, just because this stencil has some wet stuff on it, let's see if we can maybe get a little residue to
just make things
deposit
interesting.
there, here and there. Probably not much, but you know, cleaned up the edges.
Eddie would like you to know that his cabana boy wears cabana stripes in the NERT.
They're what?
His cabana boy.
My gosh, I used the back of that.
Oh, now it's good on both sides. Sugar biscuits. The dilemma. Anyway, his cabana boy wears cabana boy stripes.
Well,
It's the uniform.
Is that his
Friend?
cover up, or is that his shorts, his swim trunks, or palazzo pants if he's
Yeah, we need to know what the full
going
uniform.
out at night?
I think it's just little hot pants, personally.
Oh,
That's my.
okay.
I mean, if you're gonna be a cabana boy, you might as well,
Yeah, give it your whole.
Well, or
Go
just,
the whole hog.
really
All right,
just
let's use
cover
a
the
color.
bits.
Let's use a color that we haven't used lately. I don't know what that would be. I mean, I think I've been really very color fair here lately.
Yes, giving equal representation.
Equal representation.
Oh, Becky got. Becky got.
Okay, let's do a little of this phthalo cyan blue. Now we do have a bit of mucky muck stuff out here, which is going to make for a more interesting print. I want to do some more of what we just did. We'll use the other stencil. This is Liquitex Soft Body Acrylic Phthalo Cyan Blue.
Well, it won't let me unhide your message. It was not that bad. But she got timed out. Nightbot didn't like it.
What?
Getting Becky. She's
Becky's. She got timed out?
She did. For repeating what you said.
Oh. Stupid Nightbot.
Well, I mean, because we don't know. Sometimes, depends on who's saying what. And how it was used.
All right. Again, we're going over the top, pulling paint off. Getting some nice stuff over here on the side. This phthalo cyan blue is really a lovely, lovely transparent blue if you get enough of it off. The other thing about doing this like this is you're getting a double whammy here of your stencil. Boy, that's a nice coverage on that blue there. I think that's kind of nice. I think we're going to go for a very low contrast
Ah, see, very nicely done there, Darcy.
image. You really can't see it until you pick it up and you get light underneath it.
Yeah.
I'm a little unhappy about that one straight line there.
Yeah, you're a brayer. It's all right.
Oh, well. Say lovey.
Mm-hmm.
Life goes on. Do.
I've heard that one before. It's funny.
What?
It's just lots of discussion on the Cabana Boy's uniform and what he will, be wearing and what some appropriately inappropriate terminology for such things.
I just want him to bring drinks quickly.
Shouldn't care what he looks like or what he wears.
And don't bring me any parasols. I want Bloody Marys.
Uh-huh. Do you want veggies in
I
that?
want lots of veggies.
Mm-hmm.
I'm thinking of shrimp on a skewer.
Yeah.
Oh,
that does make my mouth just watered.
I don't know. I've been thinking
Red
about
beer.
Bloody Marys for... Okay, so I'm laying this down here so you can see what's happening.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? That's what we did on the one print. So, let's see. What do we have here? I'm really feeling very beachy. I don't know.
Yeah, everybody is. Becky, her Cabana Boy's wearing a pleather bikini.
I mean, I think I've squeezed about... I'm going to have to cut this. I'm going to hand it over to Mariah so she can
You want me to cut it like this other one?
cut it, yeah.
Right there at the line?
Right there. And then squeeze the top back on.
I'm using these crappy scissors.
Yeah.
I'm not using my good
because
ones.
it will get paint on it.
Defile my scissors in such a way.
Get a nice smooth coat going here. See if we can't really get down into those orifices there that are really kind of resisting because of the size. Don't forget to go over with the last little nice little, which I didn't on that other one.
Oh my goodness.
What?
So, like, is that, Anina, is that like for one paint? Or is that like for a set? Because usually these apple barrel paints are like for a set you could get. Well, here, hold on.
Yeah,
I'll tell you.
bunch.
Okay, here's your 2 parts. I don't know what you want me to do about all that.
Print.
It's making me nervous.
I just put a thumbprint there.
Of course you did. That's how she marks her prints.
I believe this one's done. That any of those body paints, fluid body paints, they dry relatively quickly.
Yeah, you can get a pack of 16 for $16.99. And those colors that she's been showing are in that 16 pack.
Here.
That's so oh yeah, in Amsterdam are better paints. I mean, they're gonna be more, I don't know if they're better, because there's a place for all of them. There really is.
Seriously is. And you know, I don't necessarily discriminate between any of them. Okay, what am I hitting on, Mariah?
Oh, just about to turn things over here.
Thank you.
Wires, y'all, wires.
Okay.
Oh, you got 3 minutes.
I'm thinking, all right, ultramarine blue. I don't know if that's going to blue me.
Mm-hmm.
I know it's going to be subtle, and we're creating a, oh, that hangnail hurts. Tone on tone. Low contrast. I don't know. You know, you just never know till you do it. But I've got a plan for this because remember we're thinking the ampersand.
Uh-huh.
Oh, we got a little of our...
Okay, well, you have 2 minutes, and then, oh, sugar biscuits. We got to hold up the, you know, we got to do the side by side. We're going to run over time here a little bit. But Carrie says that his cabana boy can wear whatever he likes as long as he has good conversation and great sense of humor.
Yeah, and delivers the drinks quickly. All right, now see, that is looking cool. Tone on tone blue.
Yes.
And we need to think about the ampersand. What did I do with that?
All right, can you hold that plate up and your ampersand business?
I don't know what I did with it.
Well, you flung it off to the side, I think. Or it's under the paper. Oh, you got the, yeah, thing sticking, but you got enough paint on there right now that...
Oh, here, it was, oh, look at the contrast here.
Okay, let me go side by side. Hold on, y'all. You know, we're trying this new business with the, you know. I see, I gotta stop doing that. My mouth is always open.
You got it?
Very good. Like that. Okay, there we go. Thank y'all for hanging out. We very much appreciate it. If you haven't given those thumbs upsies, here's your last chance while it's still live, but you can come back and leave them whenever it's on replay. Do make sure you come back, leave those comments. If you want to get the international entry, this will be the stream, and you need to let me know that you are international. Because what will happen is if I accidentally pick somebody that is international on one of the other drawings, I will redraw. That's just going to be it. Because, like, shipping is crazy right now. And we're, you know, love y'all. I really do. And I want to be able to send something to everybody. But it does add up. It gets crazy expensive. And these gel plates are kind of heavy and are going to.
Yeah, they are. It's not like sending paper.
It's not. So, there is that. Alrighty. Come back, leave comments, do all that business. And then we'll see you back here tomorrow. Because it's time for Mariah Makes with Monday Makes with Mariah.
Yeah,
you know.
before you go.
Bye,
Thumbsy
guys.
upsies. Bye.